Welcome to another inspiration video. This is inspiration video number 2 for the month of April 2022. And for anybody who is new to our Patreon and new to Writers Atelier even, these videos are really just meant to inspire you. They're short videos, and I usually read a quote from either another writer or a thought leader that I admire, or sometimes it's an Instagram account that I like. A lot of my quotes and such, I stumble on them too on social media, and I just feel the need to share them. So that's what this is for. It's really just meant to give you like a quick burst of inspiration. So today I am going to read something from Viola Davis, the actress. Like, who doesn't love and know Viola? She's awesome. But and I'm gonna look down for a second because I'm reading it here. But it says, your diet is not only what you eat, it is what you watch, what you listen to, what you read, and the people you hang around. Pay attention to what you feed your soul, not just your stomach. I love that. And I've heard something similar before, but I just felt like the need to share this with you all because I think, environment is so important, right? When it comes to the right mindset. As you all know, I talk about mindset a lot in here. I think mindset is a huge part of writing success. Like everything, even the ideas for your stories, start in your brain, right? You have to start there before you can even take any action, right? Because like a lot of people have told me, well, it's the act of writing that matters. And it's like, yeah, you have to actually take the action and do the work. But the ideas, they all start in your brain, right? They start in your mind. So this is the starting point, and then, right, you decide to take the action. So this has to be right first. And so I think like your environment, right, can influence your mindset, and it can influence your mind. And when you consume things that aren't great, right, then like that kind of energy, right, trickles down into you. I know this is one of those videos that's going to be extra woo-woo, but as you all know, I am woo-woo. I'm not denying that in any way, and I'm very upfront about that. I'm a very woo-woo person, and so think about that the next time that you're consuming things. Like, what are you watching? Are you watching like negative things all the time? The news can be extremely negative, as we all know. And sometimes, like you have to watch some of it just to keep up with world news and what's what, right? But you don't have to like consume that and let that take up like all of your headspace, right? You can limit it. So that's something to think about is, what you're consuming on television, what you're reading. Are you reading things that are inspiring, or are you reading things that are depressing and making you just not feel great? And I'm not talking here about like, fictional books that are like dark topics or anything. I'm not talking about that. I mean like things that maybe like make you feel less than. What are you reading in that sense? And then the same thing with people. Like, are you hanging around people that bring you down, that talk negatively about writing or your writing dreams, right? Because after a while, the energy seeps in, right? So you might hear those things, and then it starts to repeat in your brain, and then you start to believe it, right? So who are you surrounding yourself with, right? So be mindful about, again, the diet that you have for yourself, not just in a physical sense, like literal sense where we're talking about food. Diet when we're talking about your consumption, basically on all levels, from people to reading to TV to everything, to your job even, and that one is a lot harder, right? But that could also be part of the diet, right? What is your job doing in relation to your mindset and your writing life? Yeah, so that's all I had to say, and I wanted to share with you. Hope that it was inspiring, and I hope that you think about your writing diet going forward, and that you put things into your diet that are healthy and good for your writing life and your writing brain and your writing body. All right. If you all need anything, you know where to find me. Thank you so much for being patrons. Really happy to have you all here. As you know, we're gonna eternally be grateful for you because you help us stay afloat. You've helped us stay afloat in a pandemic. So thank you so much for everything, and I'll see y'all on the next inspiration video. Bye.